Hello, my name's Carson, and welcome to Nando v Movie's newest ensemble project titled One X-Cellent Scene. I, of course, was not chosen as one of the lucky few, because who would pick a small, overly dramatic, and pretentious video essay channel who also happens to have a horrible upload schedule? But I thought this event would be a good excuse to make a video because, 1, I haven't made a video in like a month or so, 2, I really love the X-Men movies, and 3, because I'm a bit of a view-sucking leech. But it's really reason number 2. I really do love the X-Men movies. Now I know they aren't any boundary-pushing pieces of art or anything. In fact, some of them are straight up awful. But these films are the ones that got me to fall in love with the superhero genre. And while I have now begun to branch out into other genres for film, I can't help but have a soft spot for the movies that essentially helped shape my childhood. So I'm tossing my hat into the ring. Here's my video for Nando's One X-Cellent Scene. Mystique spares Trask. As you can probably tell from the title, this video will be centered around the film X-Men Days of Future Past. I remember watching this movie in theaters when I was 11 and being blown away by it. There was finally a movie that matched the awe-inspiring feeling that the Avengers instilled into my tiny little brain 2 years prior. Even now, I think Days of Future Past still holds up. It's cohesive, engaging, thrilling, emotional, everything you could ask for in a superhero flick. Overall, it's my second favorite film in the cinematic universe behind Logan, but I feel as if this film captures the feeling of X-Men better than any other. And that's in many ways thanks to this scene. Mystique, or rather Raven, sparing Trask in order to save all mutants, or as I decided to call their species, mutanity. Get it? I took humanity and put you get it. Anyways, I feel like this scene captures the essence of the X-Men at its core. It does this by utilizing a central theme that can be found in almost every film in the franchise. No, it's not that of family. No, it's not that of self-acceptance. Instead, it's that of love. Not in the hey, I'm gonna kiss you type of way, but more like the antithesis of hate. It's still a broad theme, so allow me to explain. In Days of Future Past, mutants are being hunted down, tortured, and killed by unstoppable sentinels because they are viewed as a danger, a threat to humanity. All of this can be traced back to the murder of Bolivar Trask, the lead military divisor behind the army of sentinels. The murder of Trask was performed by Mystique. This, being the first time she killed, completed her metaphorical transformation from Raven to the fierce assassin we know throughout the first 3 films. However, this murder only solidified the negative outlook on mutants, proving to humans that mutants are truly a menace to their existence. But why? Killing Trask should have stopped the hate and prejudice against the mutants. It should show that the mutants just want to live and just want to survive. So why does this have the opposite effect? To understand this, one must first understand the philosophy of Days of Future Past and the theme of hate and love. The film operates under a similar stance to that of the great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. King once said, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Hate only incites more hate. It's an endless cycle of killing and prejudice and evil. That is the core theme of this film. And in this scene, Mystique is able to make this choice. She is able to choose what path to take, to kill or not to kill, a path of hate or a path of love. The decision she makes here literally determines the fate of all mutants, determines the flow of the river of time, determines her own destiny. So what does she choose? Does she kill Trask, the person who hates her kind the most, or does she let this enormous threat to mutants walk off scot-free? Mystique spares Trask. She allows the person wanting her dead the most to live. She chooses the path of love, the path of peace, and that changes everything. This final decision by Mystique not only captures the main motif of the film, but also the entirety of the X-Men. Because isn't that what this ragtag team has been fighting for all along? Even though the humans relentlessly berate and harm and kill them, they continue to fight for peace with humanity, for harmony. Ever since the first film, this message was at its core. Wise are those who fight for unification rather than division. Wise are those who counter hate with love. Wise are those who choose to walk the path of peace. The cinematic universe of the X-Men has taught me many things over the course of my life, shaping me into the person I am today. And perhaps the most important lesson I've had the privilege of learning is this one. And no other scene encapsulates this better than when Mystique spares Trask.